Japanese people are crazy for vending machines. After spending 2 weeks in Japan, one aspect of the city keeps striking me is the overwhelming number of vending machines. The proliferation of vending machines is impossible to ignore. They are on nearly every block in Japan, down alleyways, in front of convenience stores, and in areas both residential and commercial. According to the Japanese Vending Machine Association, there are over 5.6 million vending machines in Japan. That is around 1 for every 23 people. That number doesn't even count the tickets machine and other type of machine. The annual sale of vending machine is total more than $60 billion. Wow, I know, right? And they appear in amazingly variety. They offer all sorts of products like soft drinks, coffee, cigarettes, candies, soup, hot food, even beers. Everyone knows they're convenient and makes our life so much easier. But why do Japanese people need so many? One of the simplest reasons is the high population density and the expensive real estate price. With 93% of Japanese population lives in 25% of Japanese land, city becomes extremely crowded. And it unsurprisingly leads to the high real estate price. It will be costly for Japanese business to open a retail store, which needs large amount of space for storing goods. Therefore, vending machine seems like a financially appealing alternative to retail store. Vending machine also save those business from high cost of human labor. The faster growing economy from 50s lead to the increasing of labor cost. Vending machine cuts down the storage and the labor cost, so it totally makes sense that Japanese business rather stick a vending machine on the street than open a retail store. The increase of vending machine led the declining of the convenience store in recent years. According to Japan Vending Machine Manufacturers Association, the number of installation of vending machine is 100 times of convenience stores in Japan. When I walk down Tokyo Street, I can barely see any vending machine got vandalized. That's because Japan has one of the lowest crime rate in the world. Compared to Australia, where millions of dollars were spent to clean out graffiti and public space every year. Japan has relatively very little vandalism and public destruction. Japanese business can leave the machine in the back alley or remote area but still can last decades. This helps to keep the faith in vending machine business, knowing they are rarely being damaged or vandalized. Apart from the economic aspect, looking deep into the Japanese culture, there are some unique facts. When you look at the Japanese working culture, an obvious reason stuck out. Japanese people, Tokyoites in particular, work a lot and therefore they value the convenience. The rapid growth of the Japanese economy after World War II bring up office workers' working hour. They don't have a 5 o'clock and get out kind of culture. When I talked to one of my Japanese friends, he told me a shocking fact that employees are not allowed to leave the office until their bosses leave. So overtime working is a general acknowledged fact in Japan. 24-hour convenience store becomes so important for those late-night workers. And the declining convenience store just drives vending machine business keeps growing. But when you keep looking down to their social life, you will surprisingly find out Japanese has a unique culture of don't bother others, not even dogs. We all know Japanese people are so kind and polite, and they are always very happy to offer you a hand. But things are different when it comes to a communication between two Japanese people. The mindset of them in their daily life will be, how can I limit contact to strangers to a minimum? In the other words, they are trying to involve other people as little as possible in their daily life. They don't like facing strangers or bother other people. So, It totally makes sense that they rather buy drinks from a machine with no face than the convenience store staff with a smile. It is because their social rules require when someone being polite to you, you have to give back an equal kindness, which might be a quite frustrating thing to do every day. Being highly urbanized is also the reason why Japan values vending machines so much. The public transport is highly centralized, which means all the bus stops and shops were built around train station. Japanese people rather choose take public transportation than driving. Since Japanese people usually walk from their home to the public transport, the chance of getting contact to vending machine is greatly increased. Vending machine has deeply rooted in their culture since they make their first appearance in late 19th century. They are well designed to suit Japanese people's culture or helping them shape the right habit. For example, you can usually see those vending machines selling drinks will have a can beside it to dump your can or bottles. It comes from the tradition that old Japanese people think it's rude to eat or drink while you're working. So a lot of people choose to stand beside the machine and consume it. The trash can makes it easier for them to get rid of the trash, but also helps recycling business in the same time.